Pretty strong mail day today. I got a new guitar. I'm not entirely sure that this guitar is not damaged. It's rattling when I move it. I'm just gonna open it up and find out. All right, let's flip this guy over. All right, so far it looks pretty good. They do have really good packaging. More guitar companies should invest in it to protect their guitars. Oh, okay, I see. So the reason the guitar was rattling is because I have all the pieces of the guitar just loosely in the guitar case. Like, these probably should have been in the gig bag, but what are you gonna do? Now, this guitar does have a built-in wireless unit. This is the receiver for that wireless unit. Stoked to check that out. And it actually comes with a very long USB 3.0 Type A to Type C cable. That's gonna come in handy for a lot of things other than just this guitar, so that's nice too. Let's check out what's in the gig bag. The gig bags that these come with also are very nice. Again, I know that's not a super sexy thing that a lot of you care about. You know, take it for what it's worth, man. This is a very high quality gig bag. The material's very nice. The straps are padded pretty thickly. Now, I chose this color specifically because, oh God. Oh, it is so beautiful. Okay, let's remove this sterile laboratory dust jacket off of it. Oh, look at this, dude. Tell me that is not a beautiful guitar. You know, the funny thing is, I was introduced to Mooer, and I think most people were introduced to Mooer as a multi-effects company. They made a lot of multi-effects units with amp modeling, and really their micro preamps are what brought them to my attention, and one of the first things that really got any traction on my channel. Now they're moving into guitars, and they do not make guitars like a company that started as a multi-effects processor manufacturer. This is such a nice guitar, dude. We have the metallic black finish, this gold hardware, this black brushed metal pick guard. Everything feels nice. The electronics feel really quality. They don't feel janky at all. Now, if you aren't familiar with the GTRS guitars, they do have built-in multi-effects. That's what this knob is for down here. We'll go into that more here in a minute. I'm not sure about the nut on this one. I would have really liked a black graphite nut to match the guitar. That seems a little bit out of place, but you know, even like the gold tuners, the roasted maple neck. I don't know what kind of fingerboard material this is. Maybe it's rosewood. Maybe it's also roasted maple. Let's look it up. Let me read you the specs. This is a Mooer GTRS S900 intelligent guitar. It has a bolt-on roasted maple neck with a natural satin finish. The neck profile is a standard C profile, and it has a 42mm bone nut. The fingerboard is made out of rosewood. We have 22 jumbo nickel silver frets with a 12-inch radius. The scale is 25.5 inches. The truss rod is a dual-action steel truss rod, and it actually adjusts down at the heel, not on the headstock. The body is made out of America basswood, basswood, whatever you want to call it. We have a high gloss pearl black finish on the body. All of the hardware is gold. It really just matches the body nicely. The bridge is a GTRS 2-point tremolo. Again, on this model, it is gold. We have 3 different pickups, and these are all GTRS 𝗦𝗦𝗘𝗖𝗜𝗍 pickups, and these pickups can actually model other pickups. I will go into that more in this video here in a minute. And then, of course, we have what makes the GTRS guitars sort of unique, the intelligent processor system, which will give you a bunch of different multi-effects that you can control via Bluetooth on your phone. I've done a couple different videos on these intelligent guitars. I will link those down in the description below. I think they're very cool and forward-thinking guitars, and I really like this one. When Mooer asked me if I wanted to review one of the new S900 models, I chose this color because, I mean, just look at it. It just looks so nice. So let's plug this guy in, check out the features, and test out the wireless capabilities of it. All right. right, I have this absolutely stunning guitar unboxed now. I'm matching it. I'm wearing black on black. The guitar's black on black, or maybe the guitar's matching me. I don't really know. I'm not wearing any gold though. Should fix that. It's like I planned this or something. Yoink. There we go. Now I feel like I'm worthy of playing a blinging guitar like this. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna turn this on. Now I need to scan the QR code on the back of this thing. Okay, I get a little green check mark, so you know it worked. We can click this wrench down on the bottom and that will actually open up the nice picture of our guitar here. And we're just gonna go ahead and go into the settings and make sure this guy is up to date. Software version, we're gonna do an update check. It says the software is up to the latest version. All right. Okay, a couple things I'm missing from this guitar. Well, let's take care of that. A little pouch with the extra stuff in here. This is going to be your wrenches for adjusting your guitar, but also you get an awesome gold tremolo arm as well as a white short arm. What is this? Oh, this one is for adjusting your truss rod. So cool thing about the truss rod adjustment being down here at the bottom of the neck is you can just put this guy in and easily adjust your truss rod. Okay, I don't need those. I just wanted the whammy. And this is just a push-in whammy, man. This is really cool. So basically you just push it in, it locks in place. That is nicer than some more expensive tremolo systems that I have. And then we also have the thing that makes this guitar different than the other guitars that look like this, the wireless unit that is built in. This is what the receiver looks like. The transmitter's built into the guitar, if I didn't mention that already. We're gonna go ahead and hold this button down here and it's turning on and we're connected. Before we build a tone, actually, let's select our pickups. Let's do a 60s Strat. I think that's where I'm gonna land, but let's check out some other ones real quick here. We could do like a 52 Telly. So like bright and snappy like a Telly. We could do a piezo if we wanted. One of these weird guitars, which is just like Overdrive City. Very interesting here, but you know what? I'm just gonna stick with the 60s Strat. I think it sounds cool. Let's go to the neck position here and change it from the original tone to the MD35. Ooh, acoustic. Let's leave the neck pickup on acoustic. I think that's kind of interesting. Okay, going back into the signal chain here, we're gonna click back on this little, you know, the picture of the knob thing that's on the thing. You know what I'm talking about. Let's go into our amp here. We're gonna wanna pick something high gain here. Oh, and we can load the GNRs. I don't have any, but you can load GNR files. That's awesome. But for this, we're just gonna go, let's go with this Black Knight. And we can go down with this tremolo, but we can't go up. It's like blocked out by the body here. So, you know, if you're looking for widdly wheeze, some wild horsies, it's not gonna work for you, but you can do stuff like that. It's kind of cool. Let's check the rectifier cab. Not what I'm looking for. Soldano cab. Not bad. We might come back to that one. Let's try the diesel. I love how the pickups just make this guitar sound kind of spanky, you know, like it's really got that like in-bass sort of vibe to it. This is not a tone that I would mess around with a lot, but I think it's cool that it exists. And I just kind of wanted to demonstrate a little bit of versatility with these pickups before I just chug the hell out of it. So I'm gonna go back into my pickup selection here. We're gonna take this into just the original tone. You know, these pickups are very good. But of course, what is an amp without a boost, right? Let's do it. Overdrive, what kind of overdrive do we want? 808 sounds good, but let's go with a Klon, why not? Let's let's start throwing some effects on here because I think this is really cool so far. Obviously, I'm familiar with the GTRS lineup and I'm familiar with this app and I've done this a few times, but it always surprises me every time I make one of these videos that, you know, these sounds are just built into the guitar. It's really nice. God, the delay sounds really, really good. Let's do a mod reverb here. So now that we have a signal chain that we like, we can save this. I'm just gonna save it. I'm not gonna rename it. We'll just call it Butter. There's a few different ways that you can switch the presets. You can press the button on the guitar and you can see it actually changing my presets there, which is really cool. You can also change it via the app. You can change it via the wireless unit that's over there, which seems weird because if it's a wireless, it's probably away from you. But you can change it that way too. And then you can also connect one of their foot switches like you can see here in the app, and you can change it that way as well. Just a lot of really cool options for switching patches. One of my favorite ways to use these guitars is just to plug headphones directly in. You can plug headphones into this 1/4" output and just use the guitar with effects and everything just with your phone, and it's really, really convenient, man. It's a nice way to practice, you know, without having to have like an external thing processing your stuff. Now, if you've seen any of my videos on these guitars, you probably are familiar with the whole effects portion of the guitar. So what makes this guitar different, aside from the wireless unit that's built into it, which so far is working really well, I'm about maybe like 10 feet away from it right now. Let's just... So I rolled all the way back into the corner of my room, and that's about 15 feet from my audio interface. It's about the size of a full car length because my studio is built in a garage. That gives you an idea of how far away I was, which should be more than enough for a practice space or a stage if you wanted to play with this live. You could certainly do that. Okay. Let's go back here. You know what, we didn't really do much with the acoustic. And if we wanted to, since we have this acoustic on our neck pickup, we could just turn everything off. Maybe leave the reverb and the delay on. If we want to go to the mountains of Norway, play some black metal. We can do that. So again, the thing that makes this guitar different is having the built-in wireless, but not only is it having the built-in wireless, it's just, to me, the aesthetic of playing it. It is such a nice looking guitar. I really like the roasted maple. I really like the rosemary fretboard actually on the roasted maple. I think it looks very, very classy. You know, with the gold hardware, yeah, man, it's just like a chef's kiss. And you know, this pickguard too is just this like brushed black metal. It just looks so nice. The whole package, the way it comes together, just looks really killer. I know that this is advertised as like one of their higher end guitars, and to me the quality and the craftsmanship of it really supports that because the frets are really nice. There's nothing sharp. It's actually very, very smooth. And when I first read the specs and saw that they weren't stainless steel frets, that they were nickel frets, I was a little bit like, man, that's a bummer, but it doesn't really seem to matter. They look very, very nice. The truss rod adjustment being down here at the heel of the neck, very nice touch. All in all, man, I'm just very impressed with this guitar. This is a cool one. I'm gonna hold on to this. This is a nice guitar, man. And I could definitely see myself playing this quite a bit. And not only that, but I think I'm going to hang it on my guitar rack back there so it's in the background of my videos just because it looks so cool, man. It just looks nice. All right, shout out to Mooer for sponsoring this video. Shout out to you for being here with me and watching it. I really appreciate every single one of you. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button, consider subscribing on your way out, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.